My name is Dan Smith, and I'm the Vice President for Technical Committee Operations. I'm really fortunate to have a great team that supports the standards development activities of 147 different committees that represent 90 different industry sectors. So ASTM International is a globally recognized leader in the development and delivery of voluntary consensus standards. We have about 12,000 standards that are used around the world for different purposes. They are, designed to improve product quality, enhance health and safety, strengthen market access and trade, and really just build consumer confidence. Beyond standards development, ASTM offers other complementary programs such as certification, technical training programs, proficiency testing, advisory services, and more. All of our programs complement our standards development activities and provide solutions for companies and researchers, government agencies, and laboratories around the globe. So for me, what's special about ASTM is that we're built in a way where any stakeholder or stakeholders in an industry can come to the table with a new idea for a standards development activity. ASTM staff can then take that idea and then we share it with all the relevant stakeholders in that market segment and ultimately let them decide whether or not new standards are needed in this given field. ASTM has used this approach for 125 years to drive solutions that support safety and performance across really dozens of industries, including energy and advanced manufacturing, aviation, construction, consumer products, the environment, and many others that I don't have time to list right now. I've been at ASTM for 32 years, and during that time, I've supported a process that's open and transparent and market-driven. Not only does this process support the creation of high-quality standards, it also allows the standards to be maintained and to reflect the growth and change in all industries. So companies, organizations, and government agencies can use ASTM standards to really help align their own products and services and practices with the Sustainable Development Goals. ASTM standards really relate to many of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, such as contributing to sustainable cities and communities, affordable and clean energy, good health and well-being, innovation and infrastructure, responsible consumption and production, and climate action, and so forth. One great example for me that I kind of lived through was at the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic. It became very evident that there would be shortages of personal protective equipment, or PPE, and that the general population would need some form of a mask for diminishing the spread of COVID-19. In response, one of our committees, Committee F23 on protective clothing, was able to develop a new standard, F3502. It's a spec for protective face barriers, and they developed this standard in just a 7-month time period. This was a massive collective effort involving a 100-member working group with a diverse set of represented interests, but they attained a level of success in quickly meeting a global need and furthering Sustainable Development Goal number 3 on good health and well-being. So as an ASTM staff person, I'm not a technical expert in any of the fields for which ASTM develops standards. So I tend to migrate to those standards that I can truly appreciate as they relate to activities that I enjoy, such as sports equipment and amusement rides. Which brings me to a standard F770, which is a standard practice for ownership, operation, maintenance, and inspection of amusement rides and devices. This is a standard that was first published in 1982, and it was developed to create really like a consistent standard and a unified level of safety, originally in the United States and now around the world, for the owners and operators of amusement rides and theme parks and amusement parks, and then the traveling parks. F24 amusement rides and devices, the committee that developed the standard, is comprised of over 800 different industry representatives, different industry professionals from 30 different countries around the world. The standard not only has allowed innovation to make for more exciting and thrilling rides, but more importantly, it has been created a much safer environment for its patrons.